Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about organisation, or as I like to say, organisation stationed across the absolute ultimate actual physical nation. This is my office and someday I will do an office tour. Today is not that day because while it looks relatively-ish tidy there's stuff, well, it's been worse, it's been better. I just find it really hard to stay organised and keep things tidy and keep things out so that I can see them, but then not out that they're causing clutter. I know, it's like first world problems, I know that. In an attempt to try and stay a little bit organised, like maybe like 24% organised in the office, I invested in some storage units from Penneys. Some are units, some are little carousels. I'm going to show them to you now in a second. I'm just looking at them now because they look lovely. Yeah, I just wanted something that wasn't going to break the bank because I know that there are more expensive things out there, but I'm on a budget, lads. Freelance life is difficult. I can't be affording like expensive stuff. I wanted things that felt sturdy, that were going to be useful, that I would use, and that weren't going to take up too much space and that would look nice in my office. And they do make for very nice photos, if I'm honest with you. These are the units that I bought from Penneys. So there is the carousel, there's this unit here, there's that unit there, there's a nail polish holder, and then there's a palette holder as well. Just ignore my panel light and my ring light. I just keep them there all the time during the winter and spring. When I need to film, they're there. Yeah, so let's go and take a closer look. Look how cute, look how organised they are. I just love them loads. This is the carousel from Penneys and this was €12 and you can see that there are 3 different levels. You can change the distance between each level if you want. There are like a few different inserts. I'll show you now in the centre. So in the centre they have these little stackable sections and you can put as few or as little as you want. So if you wanted to make that one really low and then the next one really tall, you can. Yeah, it's just fully adjustable. So at the moment, let me just put that back in there. You can see that this is really durable, it's really sturdy as well, and it twirls, there's no kind of catching, a little bit of a squeak, but that's okay. And what I like to do is at the top I have some eye creams, I have some like little mini oils, I have serums. They're just products that don't take up a lot of space and that would get lost in behind the bigger products. So that's what I keep on the top, but you can put whatever you want in there. If you want to like nail files, things like that in there, knock yourself out. On the next level down I keep the taller bottles because they don't fit, it's not a huge amount of space between the outside part here and then this part here, but they sit perfectly in the next unit down. So I have like my Pixie Glow Tonic, now I'm going to do like a little tour of what I keep and everything. Oh no, this is ridiculous. There's a little Clarins cleanser, there's the Way texturizing spray, which I love so much, the Rose Cream cleanser from Pixie, the Pestle and Mortar exfoliate, Kerastase Elixir Ultime oil, this is new from Clinique, I know. A toner, my Batiste dry shampoo, which I love, this is new to me as well, the Pestle and Mortar retinol oil, we have that in Fire On moisturizer, Pixie Glow Tonic, which I'm nearly at the end of, and then you see in here behind there I can store smaller bottles that can fit underneath this little part here. So I have like a Clarins oil and then the Sunday Riley oil as well. So then this is the bottom level and this is the level that I use the most of, I think, because I have like loads of serums like the Pestle and Mortar serum, the Yonka Booster, Kinvara Rosehip serum that I forgot I had and I found it when I was looking for something and now I love it. Pestle and Mortar Balance Facial Spritz. I think this is my favourite facial spritz of all time. There is a Kiehl's moisturiser in there. Again, I kind of keep the taller things to the outside and then the shorter things inside. What's that thing called? Deodorant. Oh my god. The Wax Spritz oil, Hydro #1, which I needed this week because my skin was scaldy. My L'Occitane Aqua spray. I forgot that I had these, the Elizabeth Arden little retinol capsules, so I'm going to start using those next week because I have an event on at the end of the week and I just want to make sure that my skin's okay. I don't want to have a reaction to it, so just in case. A couple of little masks in there. My e.l.f. Moisturising Sleep Mask, Kiehl's, what's it called? Glow Formula Skin Hydrator. Oh, my L'Occitane Divine Cream, love that. The Oskia Restoration Oil. I know, can you tell I have like a lot of stuff? Yeah, so I keep this unit in my bedroom just for handiness because as well I need space for doing my photos and everything here, so the less I need here the better. But that is just so handy. You could totally use this for perfumes, for foundations, nail varnishes, and this is the unit that I bought for Joanne for Christmas and she loved it and then I was like, well, I kind of want one too. Yes, that was €12. Next up we have this little nail polish holder and this was €4 I think, and it's cute. It can't fit a huge amount, like if you're a collector you're going to need like a hell of a lot more than this one, but I bought this just to sit on top of there and it fits my nail polishes perfectly. So I have some Essence ones here that are new and then some Mavala ones. So I think as the season changes I will change up that, and it kind of makes like a nice little display as well. But yeah, you could use it for other things, you don't have to just use it for nail polish. But yeah, I just think that that's really sturdy, it's really dinky, and if you are a normal polish collector like myself, it'll do you grand. Or you can get a couple of them as well, and like imagine like having like a row of them. That'd be fab. But for €4, like where would you be going? I don't feel like it's gonna break it all. Like if I put like heavier bottles there, like you could use that for like your fancy nail polishes, like, you know, if you had like YSL or Chanel ones. But I love my budget nails. Next up we have this eyeshadow palette holder, and that was €6 I think. This has 3 different sections that you can slot your palettes into, so I like to keep the tall ones at the back, the medium ones here, and then the smaller ones at the front. Again, this is a good way of displaying your palettes, so you can kind of go, oh, do you know what, I haven't used that one in a while, I must give that a go. I think that that's pretty sturdy as well. There's a bit of give in it, but I don't feel in any way, shape that it's going to break at all. And as well, do you know what I was thinking? If you were a stationery freak like myself, you could put your notepads in there, like different size notepads and stuff. I know. In the back here I have the Born to Run palette from Urban Decay, which I haven't used yet. Look at it though. Isn't that fab? I'm going away soon, maybe I'll bring that with me. And this is the Urban Decay Naked Cherry palette. I totally enjoy that. Really, really good. If you have like green eyes or blue eyes, you're going to love that. And then I was just talking about this on Insta Stories. I've had this palette for ages and I forgot to actually use it. The Be Perfect LMD Master Palette. And it is fabulous. Now I only used these 4 shades today, but so far so good. And then this is new from Lancome. I think it's like their spring palette. The only thing is I just wish that they, oh god, now I'm doing reviews. I wish that there were a couple of matte shades in there. That's all. If you love lighter sparkly eyeshadows for spring, you're gonna love that. And then this one is new from Clarins. It's part of their spring collection. First of all, isn't that adorable? Yeah. I did a video on this if you want to go scroll back, have a look. So they have 2 brow shades at the top right, 2 mattes on the bottom, and then 2 shimmers which work fabulously with your finger. That's a gorgeous little palette, and it's really handy for traveling as well. It's like nice and lightweight. And then at the front I have 2 kind of more budget palettes. So that's the Sunset palette. I've used that recently and it is beautiful. And then one of my favourite budget palettes of all time is the Wet n Wild Rosé in the Air. I know they're very similar, but shut up, they're different. I like to use this side because I don't know if you've noticed, I am a fan of a warm toned eye. I know. And I know I could fit a lot more palettes in there, but I just wanted to keep it in such a way that I could actually use those, like it wasn't kind of overwhelming or anything. Finally, we have 2 of these units. Now there is a third one, I'll explain that now in a second. But yeah, you can stack them on top of each other, and each one has little, at the bottom, little kind of rubber feet on each corner, so that when you sit them on the top they don't move back. Let's go into this one first, shall we? So this one has 2 sides. On the left there is like a thicker drawer that is the depth of one side completely, and I keep hand and nail stuff in there as well. So I have like a couple of nail polishes, some bits from Mavala, some hand and nail gloves from Kiss in there, and on the other side there are 2 drawers that are half the depth of this one. On the bottom I have some new bits from Flower, and oh, I forgot about that. Oh, that's another one, hold on. Thank you. Revolution Pro. Sorry, that's what that looks like. I bought that in Superdrug a while back, and that can just go with the warm toned eyeshadow. I know. Yeah, so keep that in there. And then in the top drawer I have some of these crushed liquid lips from Bobbi Brown. So I kind of keep them looking lovely, do you know, like that way, kind of. And then some bits from Maybelline. But you can see that the drawers open nicely. There's a little bit of catching, but not too much at all, not enough to make me go, oh my god, that's so annoying. So this is one of the units that have the 2 drawers kind of split down the middle. And the other one I think has 2 deep ones on both sides, so like that one would be there as well. Yeah, so you have like a few different kind of storage options if you have things that are a little bit deeper, but I like having the option of standing things up if I want and then lying them down, so I love that. And then this is the last unit. This is the one that reminds me of like the Muji boxes as well, even though the Muji boxes are a lot smaller. This is nice and wide. I forgot to say that this and this one, they're both €12. So in the top drawer here I keep kind of like the fancy new bits that have come in. So I have some bits from YSL, they're gorgeous. Some new Bobbi Brown bits, another YSL, and then the nude sticks as well. And I keep my Charlotte Tilbury, I think they're called the Confidence Lips, which are bloody limited edition, which is really annoying. So I have to photograph them. But I just thought that didn't that look lovely? Kind of black and gold and like a little bit of white. That's the fancy schmancy drawer. And then underneath we have the budget drawer, which is full of colour. I love it. So I have some of the extra Essence nail polishes, some other bits from Essence. Oh yeah, I've heard great things about that, the Insta Perfect liquid highlighter. Some bits from Miss Lynn. This looks really dinky from Essence. It's very Benefit-esque, isn't it? I could use that on my eyes as well. That, it's like spritz. They have like a couple of eyeshadow palettes as well. G'day Sydney. That's gorgeous. That's real kind of summery, beachy. And then there's a New York one. So the New York one is kind of cooler toned. But it just shows you that you can fit so many different things in there. It's like a lot, and I must give that a go because I'm doing a blog post on budget mascaras. But it's just handy to have everything all together. So you can stack them up as high as you want, and having the two different ones just means that I can switch things up if I want. I'm not kind of stuck to having all the drawers like the same way. And so those are the little storage bits from Penneys or Primark that I am loving at the moment. And I just love that everything can be in that one corner because they're stackable, so they're not like taking over the whole entire office. And I have a lot of products at arm's reach so that I can blog and review and test products without having to go looking for them. So I hope I've given you some ideas when it comes to what you can do for your storage. And just because I use the units for certain things doesn't mean that you have to use it for them. Use it for whatever you want. This is just to give you inspiration so that you can go, oh, that's what's out there. Maybe I could use that. Like, just because she used that for like her little carousel for all her skincare bits, maybe I could use it for hair care or for foundations or for perfumes. Because if you're watching this video, I'd say you are a beauty fiend, a beauty collector, like myself. I'm always on the hunt for new organisation ideas and makeup storage tips, so if you have any, please leave them in the comments below, and come follow me on Pinterest as well. I'm very into Pinterest at the moment because I'm like saving loads of ideas of what I will do with this office whenever it's done. I don't know when that's going to happen, probably later in the year anyway. But thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and make sure to hit the subscribe button. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye!